I'm a responsible adult. Okay.
If you were in a horror movie, you'd be backing through doorways, darkened doorways.
Yeah, I don't know of an easy way we can clean up the situation for us in red carpet at this stage, unfortunately.
Even if we at least burn the card on that, that is part of it. That gets you
Yeah,
part way.
yes.
It
Yeah,
does
that's
get
right.
you part, but you may lose things that are more valuable in doing so. Or not.
Maybe not.
Yes, there's just no telling.
So at this point, then, do we just go and do a stealth mission into the mansion?
So
he's looking at his hero points. I don't know about stealth.
If you want me to, I really don't care. If you guys at least have
it's
lookouts.
more the fact that the security has been ramped up on the mansion.
What? A car outside? Like,
no,
honestly,
no.
you think they're what? Like
other doors have gone in and ramped up the security on the mansion.
Right.
Yes, they have.
So it's not going to be a cakewalk to get in anymore.
No.
They thought they were doing the right thing by helping us out by improving the security, but
so awesome.
Yeah.
The look on Chris's face, just irritated.
Yeah. So
I'm about fucking ready to go to Burlington, grab the clock, bring it to fucking red carpet, and then go backwards in time for a little while until all this shit didn't happen, and then fucking get our shit back, and then not worry about it.
This may be an interesting idea. I'll give you some cards just for coming up with that idea, whether you decide to do it or not.
The only problem with that is what happens if we go past the fact that then we are no longer children of Amber. So that's a whole fucking ball of wax. Now, does it affect that much, or does it not?
It depends. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's potentially just isolated to that zone, or to that realm.
The effect should be fascinating to witness and view. Mm-hmm. Plus,
the other issue is what happens to Burlington when we do that. If we do that. What was I looking for? I was in red carpet stuff.
This is why you want to make a wiki.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't sound convinced. That's more of the humoring Logan noise. I know that noise. Mm-hmm. Wiki Logan. Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. Should we be rubbing talent off our character sheets?
No. It just goes through a different kind of. Right now, it's got a different use. Like no, it's right now it's
not a different kind of magic. I was wondering if how long it'd take you.
Yeah. But yeah, it's nah.
Where the hell was it? Safeguard. Yeah, no. Oh, electronic. There we go. Electronic locks and mansion security. Actually, there is potentially another way we get into the mansion.
Ooh.
So, reorient gate allows me to reorient a gate to... It allows me to change to where the gate is going to. So, I could reorient a gate to appear inside the mansion. Like in your room, for example, Doc.
And then we just have to stealth out of the mansion.
No, we just go back through the gate. The gate lasts for... If the gate works as it should, I think the Shadow Academy was a unique situation. It should last till sunup or sundown. So we go out the gate, grab the shit. If heat goes up, we just piss off through the gate again.
Sounds good.
You know, and then if we actually used the redwood that has the door, because the door is part of the mechanism of the gate, that when we close the door, it would close the gate instead of just coming through, and then there's a gate hanging.
Yeah, or most background people can't see gates, don't forget, so we wouldn't have to worry. Well, as far as we know, no background people can see gates.
Some gates they can, some gates they can't. Some gates they can interact with, some gates they can't. But Doc Fulton's thing, if it works like he thinks it does, and it might be a good thing to experiment with first before relying on it. I know the party isn't into experimenting ahead of time, but still, I'm just saying, or gathering information. Yeah, that is clever. Plus, you get your fucking car back, maybe, if it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Never gonna see it again. It's been
so yeah, so that as I said, that is a potential way we get. Obviously, due to the nature of the spell, it may take me several days before I manage to cast it. But,
I think
yeah, just occurred to me that might be an easier way of us getting into the mansion, getting our shit, and getting out of there.
That'd be a really fucking easy way.
And we can even use the peasant disguises, so they got no idea.
Bunch of 14th century French peasants joking, Josh.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's just weird. It's like the old days in one of the games where the PCs were doing Shadowrun stuff and they got bored of just doing stuff, and so they started doing it theme-wise. Like the time they all dressed up as Robin Hood and the Merry Men. Everybody else was using guns and they were using bows and arrows and shit.
That was awesome.
So
well, because
weird.
we were recording it and selling it
Right.
as well.
Yeah. Having somebody shooting a machine gun at you and you got a fucking English longbow that you don't know how to use very well. That's a fucking recording there.
Because my thought was if we use the gate in the Helton that's severed currently, and we reorient that to.
Yeah, that'd be safer and much, much closer, but it doesn't have the whole door mechanism, which
but if anybody, I mean, we can come through, anybody else follows us through, they're going to be what the fucks, and they're going to go gaga, they're going to
hopefully, unless they make their sandy
have to deal with the hotel guards, etc., etc.
Hotel guards never go in the smoking room.
No, but when we leave the smoking room, and if they follow us, as in we go out, leave the smoking room straight away, they go out the smoking room. We make sure we've got a room. We get our room back in the hotel so that we're registered as guests. Same as going out to the Redwood and worrying about the elves, etc.
Yeah, but you like worrying about the elves. The elves make you happy.
I mean, I would like to get our car back and our gear back.
You're never going to see that shit again. You're pretty sure.
Just from a perspective that it may be several days before I manage to get it working.
Let's do it. Let's try it. Action.
All right.
I think that's a good idea.
All right, so we're going for the Helton instead of going out to the woods in this instance. I think trying the door is, I like the idea of the door, but I'm just thinking based on what we're dealing with, the Helton might be a slightly easier, safer option.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the safe one then.
All right. I'm going to need 40 silvers per night as normal, please.
Mm-hmm.
I like to have it written down. Go bubble maps. Woo! So, you guys check in. They're delighted to see two of you again. The other one, they watch warily, knowing that you will attempt to drink all the free alcohol they can provide in order to make up for that 40 silver per night, which most people can't do, but she makes a hell of a run at it.
Mm-hmm.
So, right, basically the only thing you need to worry about is, of course, what gear do you want to bring into red carpet if this works, like is on you? Because I'm guessing you're not bringing food and water. You really don't need that shit. It weighs a lot.
No, that's right. It's pretty much going to be an in and out.
Fast and light. Couple empty backpacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some light. Well,
Okay.
actually, the thing. Potentially
Light
lock
sources.
picks.
What?
Lock picks, maybe some balaclavas or something.
Wow, wearing mask. I'll give you a card for being the first person to suggest a facial covering mask in a while.
Yeah, balaclavas, gloves.
Gloves, no DNA evidence, no fingerprints.
Yeah,
Weird. This doesn't sound like the PCs.
Basically, yeah, so that we're ninjaed up.
Okay, you guys ninja up. Great.
Yeah.
I just see the people
just
in case. Rich people.
What was I going to say? Oh, and worst comes to worst, one of us can be in a peasant disguise just to completely fuck with whoever's watching the security footage.
If you want, or you could save that for a quick escape thing.
Yeah, just in case we need it. Yeah, as a fallback.
You guys all dress as ninjas. Cool. You're used to it. Do you have any ninja outfits here, or do you need to buy some?
We buy some.
Mark off money for as per adventurer clothing for each ninja thing, and hopefully you can keep those and have them hanging proudly in your rooms. When we break the law, we do it in style. Black. Black is the new orange. No, wait.
So, where was that? We went there. All right. So just reduce cards. And modern lockpicks in case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anthropology, go bye-bye. Yeah, pretty much get rid of the new cards. Special day, nice, but I don't believe anybody's got a card that will make use of it.
Not yet, but that's a great card to keep in case you get the happy birthday and then 3 paws. Cha-ching.
Yes, but I've got 4 other cards that I think will be useful to hang on to.
No cha-ching. Okay. So you guys are all dressed as ninjas. You pretty much don't have anything on you that isn't related immediately to breaking and entering, correct? Flashlights and lockpicks.
Yeah.
The magic dildo of light.
Magic light dildo. Got it. It's every adventurer's best friend. And you can hide it from the cops once, maybe. It's painful, sure, but it's like that guy who brought you your father's watch. You'd hid it up his butt for 4 years while he's in a prison of war camp.
Alrighty, day 1. This is where things get interesting due to.
Shows the entire area explode. McKay's lifeless body is thrown through a wall near to her drinking in the adjoining room.
Crit.
God damn. All right, well, it doesn't look like you're going to be able to
and Logan, being that is a crit, that is currently my highest spell.
Oh, shit.
I think I get the last spell of the tree.
That was level 9 gate
Yeah,
spell?
rearrange gates level 9, so group teleport.
Wow. Okay, let's see. Group teleport. Bring your friends. Oh, it's a long one. I will read it to the studio audience in order to annoy them. Oops. Did I just fucking do something horrible? Hold on a second. Oh, shit. Undo. Oh, no, I switched to the next thing. Hold on a second. I'm an idiot. There it is. Copy. And hey, real quick for the studio audience, the top of the gate and time tree. Group teleport casting time 5 rounds. Just like when Chris and I were trying to escape from that underground library. Range 3 meters. Duration instantaneous. Yeah, I still remember that shit. Magic point cost per person, including the caster, is 6. Takes the caster and any persons with him they specify and have magic points for within a 3 meter of him, her, to the caster's bind point, which Pete has never set a bind point. No other teleportee.
For a while, I haven't.
I don't think you ever have, actually.
I have.
Have you? Oh.
Yeah, I sent a bind point in Night City a long time ago.
Then that's still your bind point, so I don't recommend.
Well, it's in a different zone, so it doesn't really matter.
No other teleportee may say, let's go to my bind point instead. Let's see, if no bind point has been set, either nothing happens, or the GM can, if they want, move the group to whatever messed up place they desire, or fragment their bodies throughout the zone, causing them to lose all their gear and resurrect, whatever. Note that this spell only takes a person with their gear, although you can take a corpse. Some people have strange gear, looking at you, Mildred, and other living beings may not be taken. Upon arrival, any traps in the area get set off, killing or injuring the caster. If there's shit around in your area, then it forces you to go back to whence you came, etc. So there's various notes as well.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, you can also take a lot of damage. It's the best way to do this, like in your theater, for example, is if you had a completely empty room and McKay spent like some time like measuring the room, learning the room, knowing the room. It's just a big empty room, set a bind point in there. Then that is the primo bind point, because unless the cleaners go in there and leave a mop bucket and then he teleports in, he has a mop sticking out of his leg and he falls to the ground screaming and fires the cleaner.
Yes, I had been considering pretty much setting up a room for that very purpose, or
many
setting
good
up a
wizards
designated
do.
area.
No worries. So you reorient the gate. It's not easy. Hold on a minute. Let me look at the spell real quick to see if there's any.
Allows caster to change where the gate is going to. Note the caster must have already been to where the gate will go. The gate is reoriented until duration ends. And I'm using got my Route 66 gear on, so I can reduce it enough to be able to do it for the purpose. So t-shirt, take it off once done.
Oh, that's a short ass. It's a long fucking spell to cast. It's about 2 minutes of him working it.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a long spell. Magic point, heavy drain.
Oh yeah. But he walked Route 66, so here we go.
Mm-hmm. Right. Q Ninja.
Excellent. Where in the manor did the gate go to?
So, was your lightsaber and stuff in your room or somewhere else?
Room.
Do you know his room well enough?
Yeah, I've been in his room. I've been in my room. So,
okay.
It'll either be his room or my room, basically.
Sure.
I would go with his room, but I'm
his
assuming.
Room is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. The gate McKay thinks is ready. By the way, also, did you want to do this at night then? So you've got a few hours till dawn type deal, or do you want to like risk it and get closer to dawn? Like, we've only got an hour till dawn. We've got to knock this out quick.
Yeah, I suppose that's the thing. Like 4 o'clock in the morning, or we want to do it in the middle of the day.
I say do it at like 2 or 3 at night.
Yep, 2, 3 a.m. at night.
Yeah.
So you've got essentially 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So we'll just call it 3 hours. Shows the big clock to do. Like the 24 clock thing. It makes the right noise anytime a minute goes by, because that's what they do. It's a TV show, Yana. 24.
I saw it.
Sure. And so, right, who wants to go through first?
I'll go through first.
He's gone. Who wants to go through next? You don't know if he just okay, Maddie, you're left all, or sorry, Mildred, you're left all by yourself. What do you do?
I go drinking.
No problem. There's alcohol all over here if you just wanted to stay in this room.
No, I will go to the gate also.
Oh, all right. You guys all go through the gate, and you end up in Fulton's room. Fulton looks super pissed. Literally everything except the stripped down furniture is gone. Everything. They just fucking took it all.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of glad you didn't come back as CSI guys, because if the rest of the house is anything like this, then it's pretty much an empty house.
Yeah. So check my room. Assumably find the same, but we'll check it.
Oh yeah, you're guessing that people have been taking out shit for days, and they had like a big fucking team of people just come and take all the shit. So pretty much, oh shit, what's that? Everybody, spot hidden rolls.
Yep.
60.
Yeah, nothing special.
Fulton's like, hold on, look over near the front door, facing the front door, but inside. So it's not facing you guys. Unless you approach the front door, you're okay. And you're not sure if they're elsewhere also. It looks like somebody has set up essentially a motion detector. And there's like obvious wiring and stuff that goes into power thing. And it's got like an antenna and stuff like that. So it's on a signal. But yeah. So if you come in through the front door, you just set off a motion detector. It's also like a keypad thing that has been set up, and it's got its own wiring and shit like that. So yeah, give me security systems lore. Bad, says Fulton. Bad thing here. Kill.
Yeah, so make it.
Oh, if somebody like was close enough with like a powerful enough booster or something like that, they could try to disable the signal that does this stuff from the street. It's not as good as a hardwired thing, but apparently they weren't expecting anybody to gate in through a random bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
So you've discovered, and they've even got like stuff on the windows and all that. So if like somebody broke a window or opened a window, but just coming through the wall, apparently they completely did not expect that. So yeah, this is taking them a bit by surprise, I'm afraid. But yeah, if you come in through conventional means, essentially they were expecting somebody to try it, and they said, well, we don't want to put a bunch of cops watching the house because that costs us a lot more money. Let's just go get a few $100s worth of shit and rig up their house, so if somebody breaks a window or kicks in a door or something like that, or even opens a door, then we'll get an alarm and we'll call for backup or something.
Mm-hmm.
So far, you've set off none of that stuff. Assuming that you guys go really slowly and keep a sharp eye out, you're not worried about setting off any. And of course, avoid doors and windows.
Yeah.
Whispering.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Josh,
talking quietly as well.
Is there anything that you need in your room?
The tarot cards was the only thing.
You guys want to sneak over to his room and look at its bare glory?
Yeah.
Well,
just to
we can snip the wires here. Like, is there a thing
You don't
that
need
will
to.
set up?
You don't need
We
to.
don't need to. It's
front door, back door, windows. They did not
okay.
rig up any of the interior doors.
Well, it's set up for somebody coming in conventionally.
Mm-hmm.
To pick up someone trying to break in conventionally.
Why don't we go to your room? Why don't we loot what we can? Like, look for what is here still.
Nothing. Yeah. Absolutely. They even took all the whiskey bottles.
What? Why?
I know. They took the Jesus picture, the Last Supper picture, everything. All gone.
Yeah,
tarot cards, lightsabers, everything.
Yeah, all right. They've completely stripped it.
Cool Dr. Fulton picture that was like the Bill Murray thing with the 9 different ones that he kind of liked but didn't say. Gone.
So at this point, do we just wait? Like, even if we were to get our stuff back, it's going to be tied up in the system for how long? Even if like my name was cleared somehow way.
Yeah, that's right.
That shit's gone.
Yeah.
Unless we like attack the fucking police station.
Cut to, it shows Doc Fulton dressed as the Terminator, looking around.
I'll be back.
Now, granted, back in the day, I'd do that. Something
Yes.
tells me back in the day I'd be able to do it, but not now.
No.
I'd fucking shantank on their bitch asses and fucking... That would be probably enough.
Well, the other thing is we don't even know which police station it's being held in.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Probably, like, whatever is the main headquarters, I'm thinking.
Yeah,
since it's such a high priority thing in the city.
Yes. Your stuff was perfectly safe here until certain deeds were done.
Yeah.
And a lot of homicides. After that, it became a lot less safe. But up until then, perfectly safe.
Got to deal with a dog.
Yep. They play sad music as you guys go through the house. This makes the audience feel sad. They show various flashback scenes of things like Mildred drinking over there, Mildred laying in a puddle of drink over there, etc. You know, flashback scenes.
Mildred skinning people in the basement.
Yeah, you're looking at the basement door like, can you imagine if you had filled up the basement with dead bodies? When oh my God, Fulton would be
great.
fucked. Because they'd believe it's all him, of course, because that's how they roll.
Yep.
Yeah. And you thought Robert Downey Jr. had problems when he was younger. Cocaine use, oh boy. Skinned bodies in the fridge he did not have. Right now, Fulton has bigger problems than Bill fucking Cosby does. Would you like some Jell-O? It's got drugs in it. Yes, many of our main stars in the U.S. turn out to be a bit rapey. So that's why you never want to meet your stars. Rapey. What a fucking way to break into places. Logan did not see that one coming. I don't know how Logan didn't see that one coming, but he didn't see that one coming. I added a caveat to the reorient gate spell.
What's that?
We had before the caster must have already been to where the gate will go, and I added and know it well.
Okay.
I don't want you going into a bank vault once and then doing an Ocean's 11 on it.
Damn, I was thinking about that with a police station.
If you work as a cop for a couple months, I'll let you do it. Actually, I'll just put in climatized. Yeah. Know it well, parentheses, climatized. Because that has certain connotations there. Cool. Well, because there should be some fucking restrictions on it. Otherwise, it's like... But if you can hang out and work as a cop for a month, then yes, you could definitely gate into the police station. So now that you've discovered that your house is pretty much an empty shell except for the furniture itself, although the furniture itself probably has been scanned to within an inch of its life to see if there's any shit inside, although they weren't allowed to cut it up. Are you guys wanting to leave this place and go back through the gate or stay here?
Let's go back.
Yeah.
The gate itself.
The only other thing I was thinking of doing, which I think it's Mildred rubbing off on me, go back through the gate, grab some accelerant bring it back.
Motherfucker down.
That would definitely be quite a surprise to the police. And
Yes.
the house just burst into flames here. Anybody go in? Not until the flames started.
Mm-hmm.
Good
I
idea.
I think
I don't
it's
know if that
Mildred rubbing off on me.
You can tell just by looking around, this place has been dusted thoroughly for prints, and there's still the print powder and shit, because that sticks forever.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible shit.
All right. Yeah, back to Big Helton we go.
No problem. The gate itself is kind of like a roiling black on this side, as it was with the school thing. But you guys head back through there, and since nobody has a good reason to go in and check out the grounds and shit, unless something really strange happens, nobody should be wandering through your gate going, I seem to be trapped in a strange fantasy world. I wonder what's going on here. So, what's next?
So at this point, do we just want to burn the card then anyway?
Yeah.
Because
Do it.
I don't see us getting that shit back at this point.
No, not without a lot. Somebody might want to try and... Yeah, there's too much messing about to get it back.
Well, there's always a chance, depending on what happens. I guess the good question is how much well, no, there's plenty of illegal shit. Yeah, the card might not be a bad idea, because there's like numerous ninja outfits, some of which have blood on them still.
Pistols.
Oh, yeah. There's all kinds of illegal. There's massively illegal shit.
The automatic shotgun that was in my room.
God. Yeah. Yeah. It'd probably be a really... Actually, now that I think about it.
Ketamine.
Oh, my God. Lots of ketamine and shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
lots.
Yeah,
there were a lot of
And I play it. Beep.
Okay, mark off all of that shit if you haven't already.
It's already gone.
Okay.
All right.
Once again, proving the point that possessions in this campaign are fleeting. Do not get attached to your shit.
Fuck me running.
What?
What did you just get?
Oh, okay. So the first one I get is everybody discards all not cards and draws a like number of cards from the deck.
All right.
Oh, you played a draw too. Okay.
And then, Sole Survivor, everyone but you discards all their cards immediately. No trading.
Nah, we'll ignore that one.
Okay. Yeah, you play not a card, or you?
I play the Nope card. Do you want to use one of your limited retrieves there, Yana?
Yes.
I'll distribute the Nope to you.
Yep.
Cool. Did anybody have Nada cards?
No.
Cool.
There's a limited retrieve. So did we go to Prestige Victory or not?
You're not there yet, because you pretty much just went and took a look at your house. That's not really...
Yeah, that's right.
If you were to assault the police station or take Yana to the pattern, or... God, what else is there? There's several big missions you could be doing, or there's small missions. Pretty much right now, you're just trying to gather information. That's not really a prestige thing.
Yep, that's right. I've got to replenish if we want to restock cards.
Well, do you want to go walk pattern? Is what it comes down to now.
Oh.
I would like to, but I'm afraid because I don't have many hero points and I will die horribly.
All right, we can wait for it. That's cool.
Yeah,
I understand that.
If we had some, yeah.
But that one extra hero point you get for making her pushing her onto it.
Yeah, the other hero card I have mostly.
Yeah. I'm thinking it'd be like watching one of those sandblasters slowly sandblast a person. Not
so if we had It's a Crit with the retrieves.
Yeah.
A couple retrieves?
Yeah, that's right.
Holy shit.
Yana's still got a limited retrieve and I've got a full retrieve. So if we had It's a Crit card, being Badaboo.
Yeah. If you skip across the pattern and then you guys would escape. Yeah.
that would make things nice.
Mm-hmm. The sad thing is that you guys can always choose to rewalk the pattern whenever you want. And it's the same fucking rolls. It's just horrible.
No, thank you.
All right.
There have to be something pretty special to do that.
There are reasons to do it, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, think about it. Like, so if one of us like takes a hit on something, like what happens if we do get an insanity? What happens if like we fuck ourselves up, like our real selves up to a point where I think if we rewalk the pattern, we might be able to like become the base real version of ourselves. I think, if I remember right. It's something like that.
It does certain things, and it's in this campaign it's a little different than the last. Obviously, everything's always going to be a little different.
Sure, but I'm going off of the knowledge I have.
Yeah. So, what would you guys like to get accomplished? I mean,
We've done little things. Yeah, we haven't
Yes.
done any big major stuff. We've just done lots of little things.
Yes. Well, you did get to watch Doc Fulton do brain surgery, which
Mm-hmm.
for normal people would be highly unsettling, and of course for Mildred.
Yeah, we need to do something. We need to do something to get Mildred some sand back.
Why don't we do a
Yes.
couple? Let's go back. Let's go back through. Let this shit close out and
Go back through where?
to where we were at, because we're still in the mansion, right?
No, we left.
Okay, good.
It shows you guys in the white dove, and he's like, "Oh, right." Oh, hold on a second.
Yes,
let me
we
check on
decided that
something
there was
here.
no reason to hang around, and yes, physical evidence went bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
the gate's still up.
What?
The gate's still up, right?
Yeah,
It
until
lasts,
dawn.
yeah, a couple more hours.
Why? What were you thinking?
Well, no, there's nothing like because I don't want to burn. Because if we burn it down, that shit might still come through. Like get smoke in here and shit, which would suck.
Yeah, as I said, I was channeling Mildred when I was thinking about burning the mansion down, but there's no real benefit of it.
But what about all the fun?
Besides the pretty
Devils
fire.
on Mildred's shoulder goes, "He likes you." The other one goes, "You're having a good influence on him."
I know.
She talks to herself for a while. You guys look at her warily.
All right.
Now, this is just a good way to me trying to get a check in counterspell as well.
What, do you want to try and cancel the gate?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, go for it.
1, 2, 3. Oh, there it goes. But now it's essence versus essence of the target.
Wait a minute. It's against inanimate object. Could you read me a spell description?
Essence versus essence of target. If the caster wins, the caster can choose which of the target's ongoing spell stops.
It doesn't do shit against this kind of thing then.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is like, it's not really a magical item, but it's an independent, not on a person type spell. But you gotta find out something new about your spell. I think it's a higher level spell that does that shit. That's in the negation tree, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
You're wanting the next higher one, which is item counter spell.
Is that? Hold on.
That's level 2.
Can I borrow your Route 66 things right quick?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. I put the Route 66 shit on.
Are you using nullification tree or something?
No, I don't have nullification. I have negation.
Ooh. Oh.
And then I go counterspell, counterspell, counterspell until it works.
Oh, on just regular counterspell.
No, I have item counterspell.
Oh. Okay, now you can do an essence times 3 roll, but no resistance from targets. It's not, quote, on them, and they'll make the item stop working, or in this case, the gate stop working until it expires, pretty much. So,
No,
forever.
it didn't work. 1,
Oh,
2,
well.
3, 4, 5, 6. I'll try again.
On the 91, do you have a 20 skill or more?
Yes, I have a 30.
Shit.
Shit, now I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now I'm done.
So you're done with that, and you
Give me a fumble deck.
Here comes your fumble deck. It says, whatever you've done, you messed up. You're not finding a foe. You look relieved and can get on with your life, your miserable, fumbling life.
Okay.
So, yeah, nothing really happened to you from the fumble. Good for you.
All right. Well, let's get some sleep then.
Cool. Yeah, you are a bit concerned about your patient because you do have some sort of strange doctor ethics thing.
I look in on my patient.
He's in a whole different building, though, and it's dark outside, and there may be wolves.
Oh, no. Not that. The darkness. It's so scary. I shoot magic missiles at it.
We attack the darkness.
Right.
I roll initiative.
You go check on your patient. Give me a medicine roll to make some small doctoring adjustments. If you fumble, then you're going to make too much adjustments.
Got it by 60.
You do doctor shit. The nurse confers with you because you're medical professionals and stuff. She seems okay. And then you go back to your lovely, fucking amazing room at the Helton and stuff and watch Maddie drink herself into oblivion.
Mm.
She glides away. Give me an alcohol drug tolerance roll. See if you can make it, Maddie.
That's nice how you call me Maddie now.
Oh, shit. My bad.
Didn't make it.
All right. Oblivion hits
Ooh.
Mildred. She embraces the oblivion. The next morning, everybody is awake. What are you wanting to do? I don't know what you guys are trying to do and shit.
Did the guy wake up yet?
Oh, let me check on his willpower roll. Huh. He's looking better, but he's not moving around and shit yet. He's looking much better, though. You're thinking another night like that, and he'll be right as rain, although his brain doesn't seem to have turned on yet.
Is he looking? But he's looking about, and he's looking like.
No, he's kind of catatonic, but his wounds, it's scarred now.
Oh, okay.
He's got probably like a month and a half or so of healing in him, maybe a bit more. But
so
yeah,
he can eat now, or what?
No, his brain's not working yet. It hasn't rebooted. Pretty much, you're thinking he doesn't have an 18 willpower is what you're thinking.
Gotcha. All right, so I just make sure the nurse knows what's up. I will check in on him when I can.
She is amazed at his recovery. Yeah, she'll keep him clean. She'll put food in one end and keep the other end as clean as possible.
Excellent.
Same advice for people with babies.
So, as we confer, I will do some painting. I paint horribly. So, I will do some sketching as well. I'm not very good at these things, by the way.
I can see that.
Start at the beginning.
You have to start somewhere, though.
Try sketching. Yeah, no.
It shows the big cock and balls.
Yeah.
Thing.
Oh, yes. So, yeah, that's not too bad. A bowl of petunias.
Okay. They're really into the arts as soon as they got done walking pattern for some fucking reason. Right?
Actually, I started just before. It's like, I'm
You'll
going to
get
need this soon.
preparation for it. All right.
Yeah,
Was there
Chris,
anywhere
I'm
else we
asking
wanted
your
to walk to?
character. I'm guessing that motherfucker's going to have painting and drawing and acting and I'm a liberal arts degree guy. Yeah, that's it. That's me.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are sitting around getting ready to confer with each other and being all conferry. There's no garden gnomes around, which kind of disappoints you in one way.
There might be other ways, though, at this point where they can watch us.
As he says that, you guys, wait, do you want windows in your conferring place or no? Windows mean you can see out, but it also means that people might listen in
Watches. Yes, people can
or
see.
watch.
Or shoot at us, and
Right.
etc.
Right. So
I
Windows or
prefer
no?
for some reason, I've always pictured it a windowless room, but
Me too.
Very well. Okay, I hear 2 out of 3. Good. So everything's groovy. What do you guys do? They're just wasting paint at this point, Yana. They think they're funny.
no. I was setting a bind point in a room.
Oh, okay.
I need to save all the paint from them.
You guys are having trouble painting as colors keep turning up missing.
All right. So there's nothing really. Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys
Oh, we're
are
getting the
wanting to
computers.
continue on or if you're starting to get tired or if you have something you'd like to accomplish. It's been our slow session, but you guys are doing a lot more thinking, a lot less acting, which is pissing off Mildred.
So is there anything that you would like to do, Mildred?
Not really.
As soon as Mildred stops having that spark of activity, everybody just sits around in a fucking big windowless room painting.
All right, so we've done some more stuff in Burlington. The evidence has all disappeared now.
Oh yeah. It shows it just guy walking into the fucking evidence room, where a huge portion of it was. He's like, "Who checked out all the Fulton evidence? Who the fuck checked?" And then the police investigation hits the police station, and internal affairs fucking comes down hard. People lose their jobs and shit and don't know what's going on.
And the off-site evidence storage for the larger stuff is
gone
as well.
Gone. Yeah, they figure it was a concerted attack by the notorious Injustice League. Dun, 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 dun.
So that's I wonder. Well, the tarot cards that we had collected have gone. Okay, they've disappeared, forever gone, destroyed.
You hear and you coming this way. Sounds like a dog.
Yeah, Stanley's coming this way. So in that instance, if we go back to the locations that we got the tarot cards for, this place, but we didn't travel here for other means, do we get the tarot cards again?
Stanley's getting drug in by his pants.
Yes, Stanley.
Sir, you have a visitor at the door.
Who was it? Did they say who it was? Don't worry if you're not sure.
Check.
I'll go and see who the visitor is.
The dog's turning him right now. Very good, sir.
Go and see who the visitor is.
It seems to be some fairly nondescript guy wearing a backpack. He's dressed in rugged clothing. He's got a sword on his hip and a Magitech gun. He's kind of looking around like, he sees you and he goes, "Hi,
Hey.
Hello.
did you guys follow him also? I thought he was just going."
Oh, my apologies.
No, it's all right.
You're trying to
could
figure
see
out the mystery of what
long.
happened to your fucking paint right now, Doc.
I could see the two of them tagging along to see who it was as
I
well.
have no idea. They're bored out of their minds, but right. He says, I've got something expensive and possibly valuable to sell. If
Come
you're
in.
interested.
Come in, please.
All
Come this
right.
way.
He looks at the really old butler who's approaching him because he's shuffling along with the dog growling and biting on his pant cuffs. "Excuse me, sir. May I ask who's calling?" He says, "Jax." "Very good." And then the butler looks and goes, "Oh, it's Mr. Jax, sir."
Thank you, Stanley.
"Very good, sir." He gets turned by the dog and begins shuffling off.
He came with the house.
Jax looks at you, raises an eyebrow. "All right. Well,
Please.
first I should ask, do you have like 100 gold before we continue in this?
Not on me, no.
Perhaps I should give you time to get that together before I present.
Well, without knowing what you're presenting, I don't even know if I want to spend 100 gold on it.
Oh, you might not. But if you've got 100 gold, then if you want it, you can get it at the time, because I'm not going to bring it in until I know that you've got the money. So stop back in a week or two.
Well, why don't you tell me what it is, and that might save some time.
Magic item prevents casting of magic.
It's a magic item that prevents casting of magic.
Yeah.
Okay. And you want 50 gold for it.
No, I said 100 gold for it.
Sorry, my apologies. You wanted 100 gold for it. And why did you come here? Out of curiosity?
Rather not say here.
Okay.
Come back in a couple weeks.
What the hell? Yes.
Okay.
Maybe not even a couple of weeks. Maybe in a couple of days.
Couple days. Okay. He nods and heads toward the door.
Okay.
Yeah, he escapes.
Yes. I shall blart to the others.
Mm.
So,
Do you not have that much gold on hand?
No, after the flying car and the Mad Max car, I'm skint.
He just keeps buying cars, and then they get abandoned usually. So it's weird that he still has the car on the roof.
I've got 40 gold in the bank, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I have
40. Sorry, I should say 45 gold in the bank.
Yeah, I currently have 8 gold.
Yeah.
No, wait. I'm sorry. I have 38 gold right now.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys had any kind of bargaining, you might have been able to talk him down a little bit. But
what the fuck is bargaining? What are you talking about?
Right.
Yeah.
If he says 100, you say 200, not a penny less.
All right. So we could do a couple of quick jaunts and try and gather some resources, and if we want this item.
I wonder if the item can prevent itself from being magical.
You know what, though? That item is... it's better. You know what? It might just be better if we have it, since if it's an activated item or if it's something that's always on, that would suck around us. Because we're always casting magic.
Yeah, so but the fact that he's come to us with the item, I'm wondering if it's
Describe him again.
I describe him.
He's a fairly nondescript guy. He has a little bit of bushy eyebrows, curly hair, like a perm, but more natural.
Yeah, Jax.
And it looks like was it all new? Everything he was wearing?
Yeah.
So he could be a Dora as well.
Yes. Or it could be something more.
Right. Right.
The fact that he came to us and seemed to, specifically come to us.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Everybody, or actually, sorry, I fucked up on something. My bad. Everybody take a card. McKay, when you were at the door, give me a spot hidden at full for something not involving the guy or the conversation.
-60.
There was some dude who was like looking at you, which is not really that unusual. Lots of people look at you because, you know, they have eyes and they're attracted to movement. But it was unusual in that he was wearing a pink tuxedo. This kind of stood out, even in this post-cyberpunk, post-apocalypse type thing. Just thought it was interesting.
Yes. Do either of you know somebody that wears a pink tuxedo? As there was somebody loitering outside.
The look on Chris's face.
What?
He stood out like he wanted to be noticed. Or he's oblivious to the fact that he stands out.
Never heard of. No, don't know.
Mm-mm. We can go outside.
Mm-hmm.
Ignore you. Think about where their paints went.
I just go outside.
She bursts forth from the room, begins heading down the hall. What do you two do?
I shall follow.
Sure.
You guys follow her. She bursts out, looks around wildly. Doesn't see. They tricked you to get you away from the paints. They're probably hiring people to steal them back while you're here.
Probably.
All right.
Well played.
Nice sunshine.
No sign of him?
No.
Not right now.
All right. So whether or not he was
pull out tux, right?
A backup for Jax. Excuse me. All right. So let's do a couple of quick jaunts to see if we can pull some more money.
Where to? You've either blown up, made yourself unwelcome in, or tapped out already many of the zones.
Yeah, so going to try Beastskin first just to see.
You know, before you go there, that all the money is currently going to getting the teacher thing going and the Toys for Tots.
Yep.
Numerous social reform programs you have going on, etc. All good works that are making the Australians even more praised there. But you know, it's only a matter of time before one of the other PCs goes and rapes somebody in the Citadel and makes your name's mud. Or blows up the entire town. Or disconnects it from the fucking rest of the universe to float off in the void. Looking at Doc Fulton here.
The gods don't want you to have a flying car, Doc.
But it's right here, isn't it?
We need money.
Another flag. Anytime you get one of these fuckers, they go away.
We need 100 gold. I have almost half of it. We're not selling a car.
As I said, I've got 45 gold. You've got how much?
I mean, we can start selling these Bic pens that we were kidding around about yesterday.
I think it's funnier that anytime you get a flying car, somebody sells it on the spot. That'll probably happen after next session
I'm
anyway.
happy to get
No,
the
as soon
money
as I'm not
another-
around, it's gonna happen.
I'm happy to get the money another way. It's just
It's-
unfortunately none of us are any good at bargaining or anything, so we can't exactly.
No, you guys are horrible. I've even got a couple trade route things written up where if you go A to B and shit, then it's like different bargain rolls and how much possibly is made and shit. Yeah.
How much
You
is
guys-
1,200 gil worth? Do you know?
1,200 gil
Yeah. Paper money,
What's-
1,200 gil.
from Melwix.
Yeah.
Paper money here?
Nothing
I
here.
have
We
it.
have to go to Melwix to change it over.
Yeah.
The guilders. I've got about 2,000 guilders.
I got 1,200. What's that worth?
I think a guilder was pretty much a gold. I don't know. I'd need to check my notes. Hang on a second.
I don't think it was.
Yeah, I don't think it was worth that much. But let me.
Of course, you guys are wanted in Genovia, to the best of my recollection.
Yeah, but we're easy to disguise ourselves there. We've got the knives. We've got the clothes.
Hmm. I can tell you right away, it's not worth that much. You can get like
Yeah,
a
I was
couple
looking at
hundred
the
a
price.
week for working hard.
Yeah, an upright piano is worth 200 guilder.
And I don't think they pay into gold either. Their money's not on the gold standard. So that'd be more bargaining. I don't recommend it at all for you.
See, we can start just doing the Kahlua runs again.
You filled up those dudes with Kahlua for a while. Unfortunately, like Holmes had said before, when you do something, then that shit's devalued for a while. So you'd have to do a lot of it, and then they'd just be fucking swimming in Kahlua. You'd have the fucking driders doing Kahlua baths and shit like that because it's gotten so cheap. And you don't want them bathing in it because that's freaky.
Adds flavor.
Actually, 1 ounce of gold is 300 guilders. I found it on my list.
Okay.
And 25 ounces of gold is a coin, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Oh, no. Each gold coin equals 300 guilders. Sorry, it's not per ounce. Yeah. Not sure where I'd written that. I'll just get rid of that so I don't get confused again. Yeah. You guys are essentially thinking about merchandise. You could actually, since Chris is looking like he's fading out, you guys could leave that as a problem for the next session, people. Get us money to buy this weird thing that this dude is coming by to sell because we don't know what it is or if it's any good.
If it's the people I think it is, I know exactly what the first thing they'll do, which is sell the flying car.
Right, right. Well, I mean, you could pay a little bit of money to have it put into a garage somewhere else so that
Let
they
me
couldn't
see.
find it.
Matt, Russ, Jeremy. Yep.
Yeah.
Very
You could
first
totally,
thing.
I would in fact recommend hiding the flying car in a different person's garage, whether you want them to get the money and do that or not. There are plenty of garages you could run very nominal fee, like 40 silver, and they will take care of it for, a month. Just basically, it's a guarded place to leave it for a while that isn't here.
The only other thing we could do is do a quick run out, try and get the Mad Max car, bring it in and flog it off.
It's up to you, but Chris is looking pretty tired. I mean, stuff.
Yeah, otherwise, yeah, we can leave it to the others and then wait 3 months to find out what the magic gizmo is.
Exactly. Well, I may end up, like I said before, gaming for
Yes.
Italy. It'll depend on if I can find the right kind of place and stuff. And I'll say like buongiorno and shit.
As I said, the only other thing I was thinking was just to jump to a couple of the other locations to see if tarot cards start appearing again.
They don't.